I'm Alexa Gutierrez, and this is my television broadcasting reel. I'm Alexa Gutierrez. I'm Alexa Gutierrez. I'm Alexa Gutierrez. Aloha, and welcome to the Fall 2019 edition of UHM-TV, a TV news magazine show written, hosted, and produced by the journalism students at UH Manoa. After a 4-week shutdown to slow the spread of coronavirus, more Oahu businesses reopened their doors today, including movie theaters. Concession workers are glad to be back on the job, while others are just glad to leave the house. Now the latest on the coronavirus pandemic. The state reported 3 deaths and 66 new infections today. The new cases include 50 on Oahu, 3 on the Big Island, 2 on Maui, and 2 out of state. 9 of today's cases were on Lanai, where a new stay-at-home order is in effect. The DOH says the island now has 87 cases. What's being called one of the biggest animal rescue airlifts in history will be taking flight. Behind me, 600 dogs and cats will be boarding the cargo aircraft, bound for homes on the mainland. With tourism's reopening on Thursday, hospitality workers and community supporters are wearing red shirts and waving signs in support of a bill that would allow them to return back to work. Today, Hawaii Humane Society is the latest recipient of a nonprofit's initiative to grant 1 million square feet of antimicrobial shielding to organizations in need. State officials announced the repaving of Kamehameha Highway in Wahiawa today, a major project for surrounding communities due to the current road conditions. More testing sites will be established throughout the island in the upcoming days. Among the biggest changes, groups of 5 people or less can now enjoy beaches, parks, and hikes. We're here today at Castle High School, where they're hosting their 2020 Engineering Challenge, providing students with fun STEAM activities to have during the fall break. The College of Social Sciences digital studios are slated to open in time for fall 2020 semester. Day 1 of the partial lockdowns, Oahu's beaches and parks are now closed for the next 4 weeks. As of noon today, HPD issued 220 citations to people in Waikiki. However, many people did stay home. Here's more on the story. The last time beaches were this empty was about 3 months ago. But as the mayor discourages social gatherings, there are no umbrellas, chairs, or tents here at Ala Moana Beach Park, a sight we're seeing in many other parts of the island.
I didn't see any loungers, and even the surf was relatively empty.
It's a similar sight on the North Shore.
We went up to Sunset and we didn't see too many on the beach. So I think so far they're following the rules.
And in the West Side. Under the order, people are allowed to cross through the parks and over the sand to get to the water.
A little exercise, but can't hang out on the beach, so we're going straight to the water and right back out.
There was also people snorkeling, surfing, and even fishing. Residents said it felt similar to the first shutdown.
I think last time the lockdown came, it seemed about the same. You know, they close off each end, and then the police are, you know, they're in the park.
But I wish they opened the parking lot because there's hardly anywhere to park.
While the order is in effect through September 4th, beachgoers told us they support the restrictions.
It's necessary, yeah.
Because coronavirus, the cases are increasing. So I think people got really lax. We've got to do something.
We've been so good and so lucky, and then it's gotten really scary, I think. And hopefully we can get it back under control, because you just don't know.
HPD's COVID enforcement hotline goes into effect tomorrow and receives complaints by the phone at 723-3900 or send an email to hpdcovidenforce@honolulu.gov. Alexa Gutierrez, Hawaii News Now. In the wake of the coronavirus pandemic, unemployment continues to rise. Here in Hawaii, the tourism is dramatically down, affecting airlines, hotels, and the once vibrant dining scene. Here's more on the story. As the COVID-19 pandemic continues to impact Hawaii's food industry, dining out has temporarily become a thing of the past. The streets of Waikiki appear somewhat abandoned as people are ordered to stay home and avoid public places, including restaurants.
These uncertain times and just hesitancy to actually, indulge yourself on the mere pleasures of going out to eat or watching a movie has just been put on halt for the time being.
Willu Diaz is a young entrepreneur who owns a local restaurant by the University of Hawaii. He believes his business will feel the impact of the COVID-19 crisis for years to come.
If you own and operate a business that solely needs actual clientele, you feel inclined either, am I doing socially the right thing to do, whether to stay open or should I close my business so that I don't necessarily infect anyone. But the bills don't stop.
The island's switch to takeout only has forced hundreds of restaurants to temporarily close their doors, forcing many food workers to be laid off and unemployed. In an effort to support local businesses during these trying times, media campaigns promoting Buy Local, Eat Local have launched websites such as foodagogo.org, where you can find the latest information on restaurants statewide that offer takeout, delivery, and curbside pickup. Like many other eateries, A Place to Eat has become solely reliant on takeout meals. Many restaurants have posted their full menu online, and customers are encouraged to call in orders for easy pickup.
Unfortunately, because graduations and special events aren't necessarily going on right now, that's a big old zero. Along with the dine-in is a big old zero.
Currently, there is no evidence that the virus can be transmitted through food, according to the CDC and the FDA. For UHM TV, I'm Alexa Gutierrez. To see any of our stories online, check out our YouTube channel. Or, for more information, visit the UH Manoa Journalism website.
Until next time, thanks for joining us and aloha!